Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So oscillators have eased off quite nicely on the 8 hour. You can see we have crossed over and pointing down, which normally indicates a bit of a pullback, but this trend is so strong. I think we've come back to test a level, which we did look at yesterday, but obviously sitting on hands, but 16737 was a level we came back to test. Now, bear in mind, I keep saying this, we're at all-time high levels, so it's very difficult to find structure to the left. There is a previous all-time high, and at the moment we have a weird weekly setup at the moment. So could be that this trend is coming to an end. Traders taking profit, starting to take some time off as they go into the Christmas break, but I don't think it's over just yet. So let's just drop down to the 3 hour. Remember, that's your cue. Hit that like button, drop us a comment, share the video, it also helps. And when we look at the 3 hour, you can see there is the 3 hour pin bar, which we did look at yesterday. We sort of hovered on it, and we've got a pin bar on here with the oscillators grouped to the downside. So this is fairly interesting. We need to wait for the open before we can actually action anything here, but I suspect we need to be paying attention to the zone for another move up to 16,997. So it's actually, I'm just going to do this, put it on the high. It should be 1700 is the line in the sand at the moment. So we're obviously bouncing around there. Traders are seeing that is a little bit too expensive for this index, so we're selling off there, and we sold off quite aggressively yesterday. Basically erased all the moves from the previous day. So not doom and gloom for me at the moment. This is definitely, you can see in between the moving averages, I suspect a range coming. That's kind of the setup I would be expecting right now. So 15 minute, nothing really changes. The only thing that's going to get me potentially looking for a long is going to be a break above this level, and you can see why I've drawn this line in. Look at all these tails here, and if I go back, you can see quite a bit of interaction here on the 15 minute, and then we also had this little bounce up here as well. So this level is 16,806. So we're looking for a break above it, we're looking for a pullback, we're looking for support, and then you are ultimately aiming for 1700 again. But just bear in mind that you're going to have this overhead resistance here at 16,866 as well. So you can see the diagonal trend line here has broken at the moment. So this is my line in the sand. So get above it, build a base there, then I'm looking for a move up to here, and then ultimately a move back up to 1700. So that's kind of my view for today. The weekly, just remember that the weekly at the moment is not very bullish. It's kind of all over the place. You can see it's almost a range bar. So the bulls are going to want to continue this trend. So they're going to want to push price up. They're going to want to finish with a green bar on the weekly. But time will tell. You can see the structure we've got building there at the moment, and that is very, very typical of a market where you are at all-time high levels. We're trying to build structure. So we're trying to build a base for us to find support levels and resistance levels. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment. Only one day in, but let's just see what happens. We could stay in this range for a couple of days before breaking up or down. But at the moment, I think that's the way to trade it. Looking for longs, but you're looking for breaks of structure, retests, and then continuations. Otherwise, sit and wait. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.